the crafty rat with a spinning light, turning the broken into something bright.
Hello. Okay. Welcome to the mischief. I'm the Crafty Rat. And this video is part of a collaboration, the Dragon collaboration, which is being run by Steph Highland Homemade Crafts, Jules the Resinator, and Laura from Laura's Design Studio. So, quite a few weeks back, when Steph first mentioned this, I'm like, yep, this one's definitely for me, 100%. It's dragons. Now, I have a tiny obsession with dragons, and I have for a long time. I am going to get Chris to insert a photograph to just show a little selection of my early dragons that I used to collect. Or is he bringing... Oh, yeah, okay. You know, I love dragons so much that when Chris and I got married, I had these on top of my wedding cake, on top of our wedding cake. I have a thing for dragons. So, of course, I have to do this collaboration. There is no way I could not do this one. So, as I say, it is being run by 3 awesome people. You have Steph from Highland Homemade Crafts. I love Steph. Even though I've never actually met her in person, I really do class her as a good friend. She's awesome. She's the nicest person ever, and her videos are just wow. I can't say anything more about her. And then you've got Laura from Laura's Design Studio. Again, she's brilliant. Sorry, Chris keeps bringing in these little dragons that I have a few of. So yeah, Laura from Laura's Design Studio, again, amazing woman. She's an amazing artist, and her videos are awesome. And then you've got Jules the Resinator. Now, I have an ongoing bit of a laugh with Jules. Usually it comes with a tag of Jules made me do it. She's brilliant. Basically, she gets a lot of stuff that I want, colours, moulds. I see her videos where she uses them. I have to get them. Jules made me do it. So, 3 amazing people who are running this collaboration. Now, linked below is the playlist for this collaboration, so make sure that you go and check everybody's out. I'm quite last minute doing this video, very last minute, so I've seen quite a few people who's been added to the playlist, especially as we're getting close to the 20th, which I think is on this Saturday. Yeah, it's this week, it's Monday today. So yeah, that's this collaboration. Once you've watched this video, go check everyone else out. So my project, I have, I think in excess of maybe 200 to 300 moulds that I have never used before. And that actually bizarrely includes some dragons, even though I've done quite a lot of different dragons. Oh, sorry, keep moving the camera. So this one I have had for absolutely ages, but never used it because of how big it is. I can be a little bit frugal, so this whole entire video for me is scary because huge mould. The pour itself is going to be really straightforward. All I'm going to be doing is burnishing some colours on, which I shall show you momentarily, and then pouring the resin. So as I said, the actual project is straightforward. So what I find really scary, especially as a Yorkshire lass who's incredibly frugal, is the sheer amount of resin. And I recently treated myself to a couple of these Tiny Turner chameleon pigments. So I'm going to be painting the dragon with Chaos, because why not? Now, because you've got the actual shell, but you've also, don't know if I can, there's this bit here on the shell. I don't know what it's called, but that bit there, you know, the inside, the druzy kind of, that bit. I didn't want to do the same colour as the actual outside shell, which I think this mould, it does look like it might be shiny, which is awesome. So got that, but I also got a set of 6, I think they're pretty new, Toonfish Crafts holographic chameleon mica range. So this Toonfish Crafts, that's where I get all the Tiny Turner, these ones from. And Toonfish is Wendy, and that's her channel. Again, she'll be linked below. She's amazing herself. But these colours are just, ooh, ooh, ooh. So, never use these. And this is scary because they are very expensive. Or they are for me anyway. And I can't get stuff like this often, so it's a bit of a treat for me when I do. Now, this egg is pretty big, so I am a little bit nervous with just how much I'm going to have to use, but I've got them to use. That's what I'm doing. So the shiny outside-ish shell bit, I am doing the copper gold holographic chameleon mica. And then just this little inside druzy whatever bit, I am doing in the ethereal pigment Eclipse. Now these ones I have had for a bit longer, the ethereal set, and I've only used them twice before, so yeah. So for a frugal Yorkshire lass, I'm using a lot of resin and expensive colours.
So you're having a nervous breakdown.
So yeah, I'm having a bit of a nervous breakdown. I'm not. Now, been a little bit torn with how I'm going to pour this, because technically, yes, I could do deep pour. I'm going to be colouring it black, regardless. I could use deep pour, but it's Monday. It's cold. Deep pour kind of takes a little bit of time to cure. So even though I'd probably put it on my heat mat, which is currently got a load of mica powders on, don't ask. Chris is creating colours at the moment. So anyway, so what I'm going to be using is my regular resin. I'm going to initially make up about 200 mils. It's going to be nowhere near enough to fill this. So I am going to mix it with, I think I've finally decided on sand. Yep. Sorry, just waiting for the affirmative or what have you from at the side of me. So yeah, I'm going to be mixing it in with sand just to kind of fill it up a bit. And I do think I'll need more resin, so I'll just make up more as I go along. So that's what you're going to see. I'll be pausing the camera momentarily, and I will get Chris to play his magical music, whatever he decides. So he'll zoom through me doing all the burnishing, because you really don't want to see that in real time. It will take me forever, absolutely forever. I might actually get him to put a comment in actually how long it does take me. So anyway, I'll fast forward that super speedy with his music, mix up my resin, and then I'll be back to mix the sand in and pour. Right, so I shall leave you to Chris's music and catch you in a bit.
Scarlet, the dragon in her crib of gold, dreaming of skies where her wings unfold. The shell she hugs lets out a squeak, a
guys, right, so this was it weighs a ton. This was an interesting one. So yeah, I got super lazy. I probably shouldn't have done, and I don't know if it's going to have ruined it or not, so I'm kind of waffling a bit because I'm a bit nervous. Right, so I'd filled it up. I think I'd filled it up 3/4 of the way. I'm not entirely sure how much the camera took because, yeah, my storage was full, so it didn't take the whole thing. So anyway, yeah, filled it up most of the way. And then because I was really tired, really lazy, mixing the sand up was tiring. I figured, oh, I'll do the rest tomorrow. You know, let it cure a bit. My brain did not engage. Sand, resin, air bubbles, lots and lots and lots of air bubbles. Now, we'll see shortly, but because there were loads of bubbles around the edge, when I came to top it up again, I literally went around all the bubbles with my little dotting tool. Poke, 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 poke. Yep, like you do. That took a while, needless to say. So I did that, put the resin in, tried, you know, smooshing it around to get into the air bubbles. And then Chris decided it's going in the vacuum chamber. So I'm hoping that'll have helped. And I'm not freaking out because there is a spider in my craft room and I'm staring at it and I'm not recording this again. Okay, so just quickly get on with this. Right, so yeah, we'll see what an effect that had. Now, I did fill the rest up. I have put bits of junk and stuff in just to fill it up because I'm a tight person. I want to save money. And this, if I'd have filled this with just resin, it'd have been a heck of a lot of resin. And I'm going to offload this to Chris to demold, because if you saw yesterday's Froggy Friday video, I believe there might have been sound effects left in. There were some interesting points. So rather than me messing around, he's doing it for me. How annoying is it he can do it without sound effects?
Well, if I put sound effects in, I just edit them out.
Right, so actually, I mean, you can see, yeah, so I think it was about this level here. Can you see? Some little bubbles around this level. However, I don't think it's too noticeable. I only know it's there because of the half an hour I spent trying to sort it out. Now, I'm keeping this covered on purpose because I've just seen it and yeah. Okay, so I'd done this in the... All the colours I'd used with the Tiny Turner colours. I'd used the Toonpish holographic for the shell. I'd used a standard chameleon for the inside of the shell, I believe. And I used one of the ethereals for the dragon. Okay. I am in love. That is absolutely awesome. If you put that other light on, Chris. Oh my word. I am in love. And it didn't get... Oh. Yeah, you can see the holographic. I don't know if you can on the camera, but now that it's got light shining, I can really see it. I love that. But how gorgeous is that? Probably should have used a different colour for the dragon and the shell, but it stands out to me. I'm so in love. Oh my god. Right.
Hang on.
Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, let's see how much this hefty thing weighs. Fortunately, I've only used about 300 mils of actual resin in this. The scales don't go that high. The scales don't go that high. Where's my big scales?
It weighs more than half a kilo.
Yeah, so it weighs more than half a kilo. This is the kind of thing that, yeah, we mess around with. Oh, I absolutely love this. And yeah, even knowing what I know about that, I mean, you can't see unless you know, and even then, you can only see bits. I was like, I love it. Okay, I'll get Chris to put in somewhere how much it weighed.
I'll put the weight on the screen.
Yeah, he'll put the weight on the screen. So, let me know what you guys think to my dragon for this wonderful collaboration that Steph, Jules and Laura have set up, because this for me is perfect. Anything dragon, I absolutely love. Right, so please like and comment below. This is going bye-bye now. Bye. Please like, comment below. Check out the playlist, because everyone who I've seen adding onto the playlist so far, I'm last minute, yeah. Today's Thursday, the collaboration is Saturday. I'm wanting Chris to get this done tonight so we can get it added to the
All the time.
Lots of time added tonight. But yeah, go check everybody else out. They're all fantastic. Especially Steph, Jules and Laura. Absolutely brilliant. Love them all to pieces. Right, so linked below is, I've got a load of discount codes. I've got links to some of the products I used. I have my Amazon wish list, and also buy me a coffee if you feel you can support the channel that way. If you can't, perfectly fine. The fact that you stayed and watched through all this means the world to me. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, so I hope you like this as much as I do, and I will catch you for the next one. Bye.
In a little shed by the railroad track, she's turning nothing into something that lasts. Resin pours like a flowing dream under the glow of a dim kerosene.